Hey guys, Snupy here. So 10.2 just got announced, and as we thought, it is an Emerald Dream themed patch. I'm very hyped about this, especially as a Druid main, but as in general, I think the Emerald Dream kind of theme looks great, and the zone is looking beautiful already. You can see right here some pictures from the zone. But yeah, as a Druid main, I thought we should kind of take this video, go over why you might want to main Druid in 10.2 from what we know so far, from all the new forms, the new transmogs even, and also some potential changes to our talent trees. So yeah, let's dive into it. Okay, so here we are in the Emerald Dream. I thought it's a fitting place to make this video as the patch is called Guardians of the Dream. So yeah, what I've done, I've compiled all the things that I could find that's going for Druids, but also a bit beyond that as well for 10.2. So let's kind of go through everything and kind of see what's up. Visually, like transmogs, whatever, new forms, but also tuning-wise, as actually just right now, like around midnight, they released the tier set for Feral Druid, Boomy, Rest Druid, and spoiler, Feral Druid is looking insane, tier set wise. But yeah, let's dive into it. So, starting off, we got 3 new Boomy forms, something that's been a long time coming. They look pretty damn good if you ask me, even though I'm not a Boomy. I think Boomy's probably still going to use a Glyph of Star because that just looks awesome. But I think this is quite nice, especially the one in the middle. Alright guys, so I was going to bed and the video was done. I'd uploaded already. I was going to post tomorrow, but then I see on Wowhead a new post go up, and it's right here. A bunch of new forms, and let's start with Cat Raptors. I did not expect that, but we take those. Let's go through them. These are actually awesome. I've seen some of them so far, but not all of them. So it's going to be a first-time reaction to some of them. Guys, I'm so hyped. Like, new forms was like one of my biggest wish lists for this patch, and they just dropped a bunch of forms. Okay, this is truly now like a Druid patch. Alright. So, we got Owl form. Okay? A Trowel form, like Fly form. I think these look awesome. Look at the details on the eyes. I think these are by far the best, gonna be the best Fly forms in the game. I think look really good. And I'm very stoked to get my hands on the blue one. Here you can see like how you get some of them. Unlocks the Slumbering Sumowl from customization option in the barbershop. So yeah, you can upload those, get those in different colors. Sorry guys, it's like 4 a.m. I'm kind of fried. But yeah, new trial forms, and then I'm guessing these are like your yeah, also trial form, but like your cheetah form kind of thing. And they are Cat Raptors. I never thought I would see a creation like this, but I gotta say, I quite like it. Ever since the old cheetah form went away, I've kind of been waiting for a new trial form, and I think this is actually very cool. Even though it's kind of weird, but you guys, look at those. Look at that, man. It's weird looking, but it's cool. Also cool looking. I think I like the purple or the blue one the most. But I quite like this one as well. It's more like troll colors. They're all cool. They're all cool. Then we got some of these, some new stags, or whatever you want to call it. Looks very good, I would say. Reminds me of the Ardenwell ones. Not as like, you know, shocking as the Cat Raptor, but still very cool. Still very cool. Guys, this is so much. Guys, yo, hold up. New swimming form. A fish form, which looks like the mount that came out recently. Looks amazing, in my opinion. I think that was really good. And it's been a long time since we had a new swimming form. So that's awesome. But guys, now onto the main thing. And that is cat forms. Okay? And what we're getting is armored cat forms. Look at that bark armor. It's similar to like the bear form armor. We got this color too. More like a tiger-ish. A purple one. And like a green-ish one. And guys, we're not done. By the way, dude, I think these look great. I think they look awesome, man. I like them better than the Legion ones. I think the Legion Mage Tower is very cool still, but they look really good. And guys, bear forms. Guys, there's so much stuff. And we got owl bear forms. Look at those. Look at those, man. Guys, if this isn't a Druid patch, I don't know what is. This is absolutely insane. I'm so happy about this. Oh, guys, wait. I didn't even see those yet. On this post. Okay, so we got owl bear forms. And we got the bear forms that we saw earlier as well. Right here. Dude, I think these are so good. It reminds me of like the warrior set from Armory, like with the bark armor. I think these look so good, guys. Dude, this is actually like overwhelming with how cool they are. Not like all these color schemes might not be obtainable at first, like for players, we'll see. But here you can see at least one of them. The hibernating rune bear. Not sure which one that is. But this is absolutely insane. Then we got even more bear forms. More of a basic kind of bear form. Looks cool, but I think I'm going to opt for the other options instead. So guys, I actually already recorded a part going over the forms, but I'm going to replace that with this now, then go back to what I recorded earlier. That is still relevant, going over traits and, tier set and stuff like that. All right, peace out. As you can see in-game right now, the Flame Cat is quite nice, but it's quite outdated. The tail, you know, you can just kind of tell from the whole thing that it's quite old. The new version, you can see, is way more high res. I think the tail looks a lot better. Of course, it's still very similar. I do wonder if they're going to keep the old animations, because as you might know, this cat form actually uses the old fighting animations and not the new ones. I wonder if the new one will change that fact or only update the rest. But that's a question that remains to be answered. Then we got a bear form right here. Similar to the World Boss bear form. I think this one is absolutely awesome. Reminds me of the warrior set from Armory. The knifey one, like the kind of bark armor. I think that's absolutely insane. And I'm really hoping that's going to be obtainable by players, because it's not been confirmed yet. But I assume it's going to be. My guess is kind of through the Renown farm. A lot of these forms will be obtainable. And okay, so I think we're actually done with this page right here now. So yeah, that's the first things. A lot of forms, and probably more to come as well, more to be confirmed as player forms. But overall, I'm not disappointed, and I think this is great. Okay, next up, on to the tier set. Okay, so as I said, tier set for Feral Druids looking really good. We're going to go through Boomy, Resto, and Garden as well, because it's kind of a video for all Druids. But I'm personally Feral, so I'm kind of most excited for that. Let's dive into it. So, Druid, Boomy. When a clip ends, or when you enter combat, enter a dream state, reducing the cast sum of your next 2 Starfires or Rafts by 40%, increasing the damage by 60%. That to me seems pretty damn good. Force a bonus. Star Search or Starfall increases your current Eclipse Arcane or Nature damage bonus by an additional 3%, up to 15. So it's a stacking thing. Then we have Feral. So guys, keep in mind, Feral in Season 2, tier set, is pretty damn trash, okay? 2 set's the only one worth using. 4 set, not even worth it in PvP. Keep in mind, I PvP, I don't really PvE. But this one seems good in both. 2 set. Feral Frenzy grants Smoldering Frenzy, increasing all damage deal by 20% for 8 seconds, okay? So you get like an extra kind of like Burning Frenzy, which I love, because it's like a Flame Druid kind of thing going on, which is a big thing or theme of the patch. It's that Farah came, and the Druids of the Flame are kind of like the bad guys as well. But yeah, so we do have that. 20% more damage for 8 seconds seems pretty insane, especially with Wild Attunement. And then 4 set, guys, this is where it gets kind of crazy. Force bonus, Fervent's cooldown is reduced by 15 seconds, so a 30-second cooldown. And during Smoldering Frenzy, enemies burn for 10% of damage deal as fire over 10 seconds. I just love that, man. Like Flame Cat, like some more fire damage on your burst. And I think Frenzy is like quite a fun thing to play around with too. And yeah, I think in the way it plays, it's going to feel way better. And also seems way more impactful. And better designed in general. So, guys, as Feral, I got to say, this looks insane. I think if there's ever a time to main Feral, it's probably in 10.2. Still early, though, but yeah. Guardian, 2 bonus, 20% of damage and healing up, and 100% of armor you gain during Rage Sleeper, fuel growth of Dream Thorns. which wreath you in their protection after rage of the sleeper expires, absorbing 10% damage dealt to you while thorns remain. Keep in mind for like for Guardian, Resto, Boomy, I'm not that like familiar with the specs, so I'm not sure exactly how good these things are. 4 set, each 40 rage you spend while Rage Sleeper is active extends its duration by 1 second up to 5. Your Dream Thorns become Blazing Thorns, causing damage absorbed to be reflected at the attacker. Okay, then Resto Druid now. 2 sets. Unu Grove's Guardian nourishes now heal 2 additional allies within 40 yards at 40% effectiveness. Okay, so this is like the new trends, I guess, that just came in Tempo 1.7, I think. And the 4 set, Clear Casting now causes you Regrove to also cast a Nourish onto the nearby injured ally at 200% effectiveness, preferring those with your heal over time effects. Okay. So, pretty cool stuff, but again, Feral for me, that's the main focus, looking amazing. I'm going to link this, by the way, under the video, if you want to go in and check all of them yourself. But for now, I'm going to stay focused on the Druid stuff. Okay. Next up. So we got transmogs here for all the sets, or for all the classes. Actually, not all of them, but a lot of them. And I'm just going to go through the ones we got right here, but mainly the Druid one. And that is this. So, on a Night Elf male, I think it looks quite clunky, but take away the headpiece, and I think you're on something pretty cool. I really hope they have a vest version, because the robe might look kind of clunky. But again, take away the headpiece. The shoulders look very, very good, I think. And with the vest option, I think it could be a great Mog. Wouldn't have to like really linger too much on the Mogs, though. But yeah, pretty cool. I believe that's the PvE set, though, by the way, not the PvP one. But I guess the PvP is going to be a recolor of that, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have some more just like tunings to Feral and also other Druid specs. Here, I'm not really going to focus on the other ones because I can't really add much to them as I don't play them. But again, you can read it all yourself. But for Feral, we can see right here. So note from the devs, some minor shakeups to Feral in Guardians of the Dream. Apex versus value varies a lot in single target and AoE, so we're evening out that a little. That's right here, right? So basically what they're doing is that they're making it proc less on like a crazy amount of targets, and it's going to proc more on a small amount of targets. It seems like the middle ground between a lot and little is 4. So in 4 is going to be about the same that it is right now. So I guess if you're like cleaving a Demo Lock, it's going to be a bit less bites, which is fair enough. But if you're cleaving 2, 3 targets, you're going to be getting more bites, which means maybe it's going to be quite good to play even a single target. I'm not quite sure how high that's going to be and how much it's going to scale. But I think that's pretty cool. Not a bad thing at all. So yeah, they don't love the randomness of that. And then also when it comes to Berserk, or rather Ashmane's Guidance, which is the talent all the way down here, which we only play now if you play Convoke, because it's just really bad with Incarn. It like never procs really. I think it's like 1 proc a minute, so it doesn't do much at all. So that's being redesigned. Ashmane's Guidance effect for Incarnation. Avatar of Ashmane has been redesigned during Incarnation, Avatar of Ashmane, and for 30 seconds after it ends, you rip and rake. Each causes affected enemies take 30% increased damage from all your abilities. Okay. Not sure like how huge that is in actual practice, but it's interesting. I kind of gotta like see how that plays. But like PTR is gonna be out soon, so we can soon go PTR and kind of check these things out. Then we have Cat's Curiosity, Cat Eye, being replaced. We like never really played that, so I like this. A new talent called Saber Jaws. When you spend extra energy on Force Bite, the extra damage is increased by 40/80. So it's going to be a 2-point node. I like that. Potentially some massive bites, and that's always a good time. So, yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, when it's a dead talent, they changed it out, and I think that's really good to do. So, you guys, those are the talents. Then we have right here. So, this came out like a while ago. So, like, these are initial tunings, right? Most likely, I'm guessing, I mean, the patch is like 2 months away. Tunings will keep happening, and multiple Druid specs are getting updated. This, I'm guessing, is a part of that. I'm not sure how big a part of that. But yeah, keep that in mind. multiple Druid specs are getting updated. I really hope the actual Druid general tree gets a rework because it needs it badly. It's been pretty much in the same state since early Dragonfly beta, with like few changes and a few connections that didn't actually make much difference at all. So yeah. Next up, oh, that's Twitter. And we already went over this. Okay, guys. Double check. Yeah. So those are the main changes coming to Druid right now. Again, new forms, very nice tier sets, and I think the tunings or the change talents that are coming already are looking really, really good as well. And overall, I'm actually so hyped for this patch. I think it feels good having a Druid theme patch, you know? And hopefully there's more good news to come. But so far, I'm very happy. I was kind of worried there was going to be just like no good news at all, really. It's going to be like a new raid, and that's going to it. But they did not let me down on the forum so far. And yeah, we're happy with that. Even though the legendary was not for Druids, which it probably should have been, as the patch is called Gardens of the Dream. But that is what it is. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.